here. Make me a quick little tweet. Just a friend. We're gonna go over here. Check this out. Just a friend. We're gonna go over here. Check this out. All right, that's good there. I'm gonna post that up. Bam. Okay. Pop the chat out here. Oh, that's not what I want. I do not want to do that. I wanted to pop the chat out. I'm clicking the wrong thing. Oh, excuse me, and you guys are witnessing it. God damn, is that K in here already? No way. That has to be old. That has to be old, chat. What time was that? K, are you in here? I swear. I swear. K, if you're here, let me know. I'm seeing a hey in chat. Oh my god, it's John as well. Boys! The fastest viewers in the West, I swear. I literally just sent out the tweet. I just started. Did y'all like ring the bell or something? Just waiting for it. Anyway, welcome to the chat, boys. Let me give the official greeting. Hey guys, Rick the Rage here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick one tonight. Not a lot going on. Yeah, it's old chat. Mr. Handsome's here as well. Mr. Handsome, we are glad to have you back. Glad to see you again, man. You love to see it. We love you. It's great. Wonderful. So this should be a quicker one tonight. I'm not looking to do this for too long. I mean, it'll be like an hour or so, you know, like at least an hour. So we're gonna talk about some stuff tonight. There doesn't seem to be any more craziness today, which is surprising. I'm actually amazed. There's not much of an update. It's just more people. You know, another guy talking shit. Ackman already clowned on him on Twitter, so I didn't even get involved with that one. Just some stuff It's just little stuff going on, but the main crux of this today is to talk about some alternatives to YouTube, because that's something I said I would discuss on a previous stream. I said that, hey, you know, it's a possibility of, like, you know, what if people want to go to other platforms? What if, you know, we want to like tell YouTube to shove it and we go find other sources of entertainment? You know, and how much can they actually threaten them? What's the benefits? What's the cost of that? And we'll see. We'll see. So first off, we'll do a check. We'll make sure, because you know these things tend to pop off while I'm streaming. But I don't know why. But here's, you know, Review Tech. He's talking about some stuff, so he's probably recapping the whole like quantum, you know, deleting his stuff, getting rid of his stuff. We could probably take a look at that video actually. That could be kind of interesting, just to see what he's probably talking about. Stuff I've already talked about. I know Camelot's streaming right now, and he's covering basically stuff that I've talked about. Quantum TV did nothing wrong according to Quantum TV. Yeah, you guys aren't normal, says you. It's bullying. Okay, so there's like 10 chapters there. That's interesting. So this seems to be one of those videos that's actually broken up by sections. I need to try doing that. I've never done that before with a video. It could be interesting to have a video that's like properly cut up like that, so that people can quickly get to a specific part they're looking for. I have a question. How long do you all think it's going to take before advertisers cause adpocalypse? I asked because I was watching YouTuber mention this, and I can't help but wonder how long it'll take. Good question, Kate. Good question. I mean, some stuff seems to be getting reversed already, so that might be a good sign. I was watching Camelot's stream before this, and you know, checking on some stuff, which spurred this sort of nothing. Like I said, nothing crazy seems to be happening at the moment, but we're just checking in. I mean, Clown's got a new video. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Talking about some TV. Yeah. You know, communities, whatever. Budget TVs can be beautiful. Yeah. I mean, like, he's actually got a point there. I'll give Quantum this one. He accidentally said something intelligent. So, as an artist, you like, one of the main things you learn is it's about the technique, not the tool. It's like, it's how you use it. So, you know, it literally doesn't matter like how expensive your television is, or how many buttons your remote has, or any of that crap. Like any piece of technology you have, any tool you try to use in your craft. I didn't see that message, K, so I assume it's, you know, whatever. But you know, he accidentally made a good point here. But credit where credit is due. He did make the point where, you know, yeah, budget TVs can be good. I mean, that's kind of a sky is blue thing when you're an artist and you understand these things. Like when you're a craftsman, you understand that, yeah, it's the quality in the craftsman, not the quality in the tools, not in the or do you have the fanciest thing? It's kind of like VR is actually a prime example of this, where the Quest 2 performs beautifully, Me later. All right, we are back. Apologies about that. I had a that had to go for a moment. Had to tend to something. But as I said, that's actually an accidental point. As we know, Quantum TV, complete moron. But even a broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. So, you know, yeah, doesn't matter. Any piece of technology or anything, like VR, like Quest, right? The Quest 2, clearly, by specifications, inferior to the Index as a VR experience, but the experience isn't ruined by the fact that it's a different piece of technology. It's just got different uses, and it's, can you make the best of the situation? So, but he's not talking about anything else. I mean, just this, that, and the other. Seems so far not to be saying much. I don't know. If you guys caught the last video, we were going over how I had reset the clock again. So, since 9 o'clock last night, and we'll see. We'll see. But that's enough for Quantum. That's it for Quantum there. Oh, there's Rich video. He is smelling that bird. Okay, Rich. That's a great way to start the video. All right. Let's see. So Kay says something. I have news I'd like to share, Joe. I mean, yeah, sure. Just drop the news, put it in chat. I mean, if it's stuff you're comfortable sharing, as long as it's not like doxing or anything like that, or have fun with it. Y'all say what you want. Always my chat is civil and following the YouTube TOS, then we are good to go. So y'all do whatever. So yeah, we'll talk about this in a minute. Let's see. So Ackman's here. So by people talking shit, there's some fucking guy named Tommy C. I don't know who Tommy C is. Again, yet another person that I have no fucking clue who they are. But here he is. Again, don't go harass anybody. Don't do anything like that. I look at these things so you guys don't have to go put your time and energy into it. But yeah, let's see. So to recap on what Ackman's been up to today, as of today, he was talking about some donation stuff. He's saying, if you guys want to donate for the right reasons. Don't just donate because you're sympathetic and whatever. And, he doesn't know if it'll be remonetized. The suspension is, by definition, indefinite. So, he's just saying, like, yeah, just where he's like, he likes the support, but, don't donate or sub or support just because you're sympathetic to him. That's Ackman's take on it, which is fine. It's great. He's being like ethical with the support and the donations, right? He doesn't want people just giving him stuff because it's drama, which is a good take. So this is some guy, Tommy C. I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, again, another guy I've never heard of that's just getting spotlight because of Ackman, and so he's got a YouTube channel apparently. I don't know. Let's see who this is. 47K. Not bad. About as irrelevant as Quantum, though. Just seems to be some shitter. As we see, let me guess, a bunch of drama nonsense. Yep, bunch of drama nonsense. We saw this last time with, oh boy, who was Mr. Sen? Right, we saw this with Mr. Sen. I was going to say that a NFL Cleveland Brown football player tweeted out a lawyer telling YouTube that YouTube has broken the law by violating the contract. Quantum's also broken two more laws. That's interesting. And you're saying that was some this is hard because I want to know. I want to look at who this guy is, but I don't, but if it's like his official name, that could be considered doxing. So I don't want to. I'll look it up, and if it comes up, if it's a public tweet, if it's easy, if I can find it on Twitter just by looking for, Cleveland Brown football, whatever. If it just pops up and it's like him putting his own stuff out there, then I think we're in the clear. But yeah, no, this guy's another drama bullshitter. He's just like Mr. Sen. Except Mr. Sen. Actually, how many did Mr. Sen have? I'm interested. Let's see, Mr. Sen. How many did he have? Oh wow. So Mr. Sen's even like worse than him. Or for subscriber count, I mean. So that's interesting. So again, a lot of nobodies, a lot of no-name shitters that talk about fucking whatever. I don't know who you are. It's cool. God damn. Look at he's done about as many streams as I have on Ackman. Holy shit. This stream could end my YouTube channel. Again, playing the algorithm. Doesn't put an actual title, put something that will get the machine learning to. The Ackman is blowing it, part 2. Some fucking thing. Is he like interviewing somebody? I don't understand. Who's it with? It's Ackman coverage. So he's covering it. He's the guy with the beard. So who's this guy with the hat then? Because if he's them, then who's him? That's a good question. We might click on that video to see, because I want to know who that is. I want to know who he's talking to, just out of curiosity. Also, we uploaded this video. Ackman talks about it in a tweet. We'll get to that, but I just want to click on this one real quick and see who the fuck this other guy is. Because we might look into him and see what the coverage here is. Buy Tommy's merch. Yeah, we're not doing any of that shit. Camelot strikes were for music? Really? They were for music. No. Willie Mack joins. So I think who he's talking to is Willie Mack. Willie Mack seems to be a guy that gets around because he apparently talked to Mr. Sen, talked to Augie. He's talking to him now. So Willie Mack seems to just get around. Seems like Tommy C has a second channel. Does he? That's interesting. Does he have a second channel here? YouTube, Arcade is a group gaming, solo gaming. So those seem to be gaming channels. That seems to be he's doing whatever over there. The Ackman blowing at J-Station's thoughts. Again, buddy, J-Station is off the platform. He was banned for TOS, right? He very clearly, absolutely violated the TOS. YouTube kicked him off. YouTube banned him, right? Rightfully so, because the shit he did was clearly a violation. He attempted to ban evade. He was taken out again. Augie's interview with the Ackman. I mean, this is all stuff we've just covered before. Twitter, Discourse, Nick. I don't know who Nick is, but Nick calls in. That's cool. Rose Malay is definitely a centrist. Who is Rose Malay? Mischief made a thumbnail. Guys, where have we seen this before? Covering Mischief out of nowhere. Mentioning Mischief for some reason. It's straight out of the Quantum TV playbook. Mention this, that, and this. And again, I don't know who Tommy C is. I don't know if he's covering it fairly. Am I going to watch an hour and a half of something where he's clearly has an anti-Ackman bias? I mean, he's clearly talking shit about Ackman as if Ackman is in the wrong here? No, I'm not. Because we've been over this. I didn't watch the entirety of fucking, what's his name, GLL. I didn't watch the entirety of GLL shit. Because, dumbass, and I've heard all those arguments before. Not gonna do it with Tommy either. So let's see, what's the chat saying? There was a tweet on Twitter in the Justice for Ackman tag that said, Jesus Christ, an NFL player tweeted out a lawyer. Okay, so that might be like a friend of a friend type thing. So we might look into that. Again, if we can find it. If not, I mean, this is whatever. But this video is kind of interesting because this is clearly, I don't know if this is J-Station. It looks like him. But is J-Station actually on the platform is the question. See, I don't know if, Tommy posted the video for J-Station, J-Station made it and sent it to Tommy, and it's clearly a joke of some sort. But even then, that's content from a banned person, which Ackman gets into, which we'll look at in a second. A news article that I would love to share, but as I began reading, I was like, great, because they have the Ackman's real name explaining. Yeah. You might be looking at some article I've already seen. John's taking some stuff out of the chat. I assume that probably goes against my rules, so I'll just, whenever you guys retract message, I just assume it's something like you regret saying, and we're gonna, as long as it's not in the chat anymore, then feel free, take it out, please. But I mean, that's on you guys. Unless I directly tell you take it out, then definitely take it out. Also, Dave. Dave, I want to highlight Dave for a second because he made a comment on one of my videos, and he edited it like I asked, but I still want to, reiterate some stuff here, just to make sure you guys know specifically. But yeah, no, we'll look at that in a minute. I will go over here and put all the Twitter stuff together. That way, it's all in the same spot. If I go to my videos, should I close this? Nah, I mean, we look at this all the time. This is basic stuff. I have 11 on this. What? Did I look at these? I feel like I have more on here than I've looked at. Whoa, you guys been talking in here. I didn't see all these. Did I? Wow, yeah, you guys went hard on this a couple minutes ago. I would like to point out that, okay, I'm going to close that because I don't know what you guys are saying. I haven't seen these yet because the notification, for some reason, the notification tells me when I get a new comment, but it doesn't tell me when I get, like, new replies in a thread that I'm in, which is weird. Because Twitter tells me when I get stuff in a thread that I'm in. We're record for absolutely damaging catastrophe, apocalypse, campfire, probably a month or two when people really dig into the drama. Yep. Cryptocurrencies, late August. I'm just vetting this stuff, you guys. Just making sure we're not, doing anything stupid in the comments. I don't like when you guys do that. Okay, so yeah, and this is the video I want to talk about anyway. So right here, Dave, I do remember you from chat, Dave EST. I'm pretty sure you were in my chat before, and I'm pretty sure I told you before, don't fuck up people's names. That's not cool. We alert you, the channel owner, you have a reply, but we won't tell you what it is. Yeah, exactly, YouTube logic, yeah. But yeah, so in this, he's edited it, which props to him. He did what I asked. I said, please, don't say the name wrong. It's not Cucumber TV. It's Quantum TV. Make sure it's, correct. So, Dave, thanks for, like, again, I shouldn't have to tell you, though, Dave, because I do remember you were in my stream. I swear you were in my stream at one point, and I swear you saw me say that before. So, follow the rules, guys. If I clearly remember telling you once and you don't remember, like, I'll be a little lenient. I'll be like, look, I'll nudge you one more time, but after that, we've been over this. But he did change it, which is good. Just, again, making the rules very clear, guys. We want to be as civil as possible here. I call Quantum and other people morons, right? I do some name-calling stuff, but it's not, like, directed towards anything particular. It's your basic stuff. It's your, you're an idiot. Like, you hear that shit on the street, man. It's basic. It is mild as hell. The worst thing I've ever, I think the worst thing I've called Quantum is a cunt. That's about it. But, I mean, that's from, like, an American perspective. In the UK, they'd probably be like, oh, yeah, he's a bit of a cunt, yeah. Just, I don't know. Because they say that one all the time. They say it to their friends, so I don't know. So let's take a look at some of these. So we'll go back to Twitter real quick. We'll catch up on this. So this is some guy made some video. He's having some beef with Ackman on Twitter. So he makes this tweet, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, like, he's not supporting Quantum TV, but at the same time, he's also dissing the hell out of Ackman, which, by default, is kind of putting you in Quantum's court. I mean, we can read this whole thing if you guys want. So this is him refusing to talk to Ackman in private, of course, because here we are. I don't want to talk to you in private because I saw you were contradicting yourself with both Aggie and Willie. I looked at Aggie's, guys, we looked at Aggie's interview. We looked at everything Ackman's been saying. He's been pretty consistent. I mean, he's regretted, like, one tweet. But other than that, I mean, he's just saying pretty much all the same shit he's been saying. You've also been dishonest with me by putting me and others in the QTV camp. Okay, that might be a little unfair when pointing out your bad moves. Again, there's not really any bad moves from Ackman here. The only bad move he made was the tweet, which was a joke to begin with. So we've already covered that. I'm not covering it again. But here we are. I thought you mentioned that Quantum TV is an ignoramus clown show with a circus tent set on fire. That is one. That is... I don't think that's horrendous enough. I don't think that's as bad as, like, calling him a cunt. At least, I'm thinking in, like, terms of YouTube pearl clutching. But, that one's just kind of creative, though. That's a really creative way to put the situation. Let's see. So, yeah, the only bad movie ad was, like, making the doxing joke, and that was clearly and obviously a joke, which he, like, immediately deleted, regretted, and again, they didn't even warn him about it. They weren't even like, hey, that joke went a little too far. We know it's a joke, but you need to reel it back. You're on thin ice right now. Don't say shit like that ever again. Like, okay, that would have been fair. But no, they went straight to using it as an excuse. And believe you me, they were planning on demonetizing the Act Man anyway. You know they were. Let's not call a spade a spade. YouTube didn't like that they got called out. They were going to demonetize the Act Man no matter what he did, and they were going to find a way to do it. And they used that tweet as an excuse. It's truly that is true intellectual dishonesty. So this is all Tommy speaking, by the way. Having an opinion about how bad. I mean, you can see Ackman's face in there. So this is Ackman's part. This is Tommy's part. Tommy's in blue. Having an opinion about how bad you fucked yourself up is not okay. I mean, you can have an opinion. Your opinion can be wrong, but having a little bit of a freeze on OBS currently. Might just be my second monitor having a shit fit though. We'll see if it resolves itself. It seems to in the past. It seems to have done that in the past. Yep. Okay, that is what I thought. Hopefully that didn't fuck anything from the stream. You guys let me know if it did. I gotta put some windows back over here. I'm gonna move some things around. Oh, there's the chat for you guys. if you guys see that, I don't know. I'm not getting any drop frames in OBS. YouTube is like this. YouTube, we are gonna end this man's career as we bullshit the community. You are correct, Kay. You are absolutely correct. I'm gonna move. Let's move that over. So that's just something that happens with my second. What is this? Oh, I think Razer Cortex updated, so it like had to redo my stuff between here. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's what it was doing. But yeah, no, my second monitor sometimes will just like do a drop out and then drop back up. It is an older monitor. It's pretty cheap. I picked it up refurbished, so you know. I do have another one I got from a buddy of mine that I should try setting up because I think it might run a little bit better. But it's also different shaped, so I don't know. Okay, but back to this. Back to reading this. Having an opinion you don't like. Well, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. Your opinion can be, wrong. It's still your opinion. You're still allowed to say it, but that doesn't mean it is as valid as someone else's. That's just a fallacy of opinions. People think that, oh, I say the wrong thing, but it's valid. Like, no, it's not. I mean, you can say it. We could all hear it, but if it sounds really stupid, 90% of people are going to disagree with you, and then the other 10% are going to be batshit crazy and agree with you for some reason. But here we are. I don't trust you. You seem to shift gears depending on who you talk to. I have no reason to think you will not do the same with me in private. I mean, you have a talk show, right? Like, Tommy C, my guy, you have, like, a talk show. I saw you record, like, 3 separate ones, each of them, like, an hour and a half. If you want all this cleared up, invite Ackman onto your show. I've offered to talk to the Ackman. I've seen other people. I've seen other people being like, hey, come talk to me, whatever. All right, here we are. I mean, which, like I've offered to go on TV. I don't like the fucking guy. And even I've said, hey, come on here. I'll keep it as civil as I can. We'll hash it out. See where, we'll see what shakes loose. No. Ackman, brother, good point that we have already been over in which we speak not off right now. Like, okay, my God, I'm going to need you to reword that one because I don't know what the fuck he just said. The first half was pretty alright, but I cannot understand what she just said. But like, I feel like English is maybe not your first language, so I'm cutting you a little break there. But like try and think it. This is a learning opportunity. Try and phrase that one a little more correctly. I was planning on rewording, to be honest. Yeah. Just take a minute. I see you type. I see you guys like to type a lot, and I'm grateful for the interaction. But I like quality over quantity, right? So if you guys take a minute to really think out what you're typing within that character limit, and you get a really concise message, I won't be mad if the chat's quiet for like 2 minutes while you guys figure out how you're gonna word something. I like that. I like being able to read something clear on and not having any interruptions. Let's see. Shifting gears, blah, blah. Yeah, invite him on your show, man. I mean, Tommy C, I don't know what your deal is. Like, just invite him on your show. Talk to Ackman face to face. See what he's going to say. That way you have a record for yourself, and you can figure out what the fuck's going on. To be short, I don't need to defend myself from your allegation that I'm trying to blow the lid off this story in QTV's favor. Okay, I mean, I guess that's kind of fair. You've already made that clear. Any call would be a waste of both our time. Yeah, so you're just, like, denying it before it even happens. So, I deal with this the way I always... I deal with this the way I always... You want me to listen to you, and you can't form a proper fucking sentence here. Like, why? All of this was kind of okay to read, and then this just, what the fuck? Are you using, like, the voice-to-text thing? In which case, damn, you're lazy, because this would not take you that long to type out, even on a phone. Best of luck. Sorry about your channel, honestly. I mean, okay, sure. TC. I like that he puts that in there. Like, I guess to identify himself. I don't know. Thought you were made of sterner stuff. Oh well, stick to conspiracy theories. Continue being a contrarian for the sake of it. I mean, yeah. You seem to be a contrarian, Tommy. Like that from everything I saw on your channel, you seem to just be some drama dude. Like, I mean, yeah. The fact that wait, I just realized what's in his bio. Pronouns George and Orwell. Yes. Oh, 1984. You have literally do you have any idea what like I mean you can just be a movie fan. You can just be a fan of Orwell's movies. I don't know. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Orson Welles, not George Orwell. Never mind. George Orwell's the artist. Orson Welles. See, it's like the well in the Orson. I'm like, I got confused. But yeah, no, George Orwell is the guy. Yeah, the 1984 guy. He's the writer. So, I mean, yeah, sure. Like, fucking. All right, putting your Gmail in there so people can contact you. Cool. A current Iraq vet. I mean, thank you for your service, but yeah, here we are. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm confused. So this is Ackman's response to that. Tommy C, I know your intentions. You seek to turn this case around, and I'm telling you there is nothing. Okay, yeah, we'll see. Love how the guy calling me out for ego posts the DMs. This is where he could have used a comma. That would be a good place to put a comma. Let's see. The Ackman's brother had a very good point that we have already been over with, in which we speak not of it. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you've already been over, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. If you've already been over something, you just don't talk about it again. I mean, it's all the same shit. Love how the guy calling me out for ego posts the DMs where he refuses to voice chat with me. You know who else refused to do that? A reference to Quantum TV, obviously. A little up here, we have an interesting clapback up here. Keep being told that I should be quiet about monetization, but it is an issue that affects everyone. What will happen when the next Quantum TV harasses the next mischief? Will the system fuck them over too? YouTube needs policy reform. Something popped up here. I don't really like to keep up with Keemstar, but Keem did make a good point here. Policy enforcement instead of policy reform, which he's right about. The policies are pretty much already there. There's not really much reform that needs to happen other than they need to enforce the shit. So this is some video that JStation made. We saw that before on Tommy C's channel. So Tommy C, it's here. We have a record of it. You're done, bro. Like, when YouTube decides to get off their ass about enforcement, enjoy this, because as Ackman's already pointed out right here, while hilarious, unfortunately now Tommy C has uploaded content from a user with a previous restriction, and therefore YouTube is well within their rights to take action against him and this video. Congratulations, dipshit. You played yourself. And yeah, that's a dipshit move. You want to talk about people making bad moves, Tommy? That was a bad move. Because posting previously removed content or content from terminated or restricted creators, right? If you post content previously removed for violating our terms of service, content produced by creators, this is why people have been cautious with the whole re-uploading of Dark Age of YouTube, because it was already struck for sexual content, right? The only difference is that YouTube would have to go after each of those re-uploads and say the same thing. And then they would have to prove it to be like, no, we did it the first time and it counted as sexual content. This is content that was already removed. Therefore, you're in trouble. Well, that just draws more attention to the sexual content allegation, which is completely bogus. So this one's, if you post content previously removed for violating TOS, content produced by creators with a current restriction, JStation, or content for creators who have been terminated under our terms, JStation. So, the content may be removed, your account may be penalized, and in some cases, your account may be terminated. So, at minimum, they can remove the video. Likely, if they decide to do anything, it'll probably just be a warning, like, hey, don't do that. Best case scenario, Tommy C gets his channel removed for being a fuckboy, but we'll see. Acme, congratulations, you played yourself. Yep. Right on, okay, right on. So yeah, I mean, that's hilarious that, like, we can see it. It's all here. There's a record of it. YouTube, if you need evidence, I'm here collecting it. I'll be here all week. Here's JStation's channel. This is it. It's right here. You can see it. Here it is. He posted something, and according to your rules, so whenever you inevitably have to go back to enforcing your TOS correctly, Be sure to take a look at Tommy as well. Do I think you should get immediately removed for that? No, I think there's just some stupid fucking thing from somebody that got banned and he wanted to post it for some reason. I don't know why. It just seems like he's anti-Ackman, but okay. But yeah, I mean, if like at minimum, remove that video, YouTube. At what I would like to see is him fully removed because he's playing stupid games. He's to win some stupid prizes. But here we are. Let's see. Clarification. Obviously, a mistake. Didn't actually call my mom. Yeah, it's a joke. This isn't even a real video, by the way. It's a joke. But is it a joke? Yeah. Do I want to see it removed and do I want to see it removed because it's a joke and that's in bad taste? No. I want to see it removed because it violates the YouTube TOS. I want consistency from you, YouTube. So let's see. So Ackman, we went through that. Camelot, he's talking about some stuff, right? Let's see. We'll recap on what Camelot's been talking about. See if you've got anything new. The GOAT response, even after everything the Ackman's level-headed, was ready to throw hands when I got the email. Yeah, Camelot got an email from YouTube as well. So he was like, let's go. I would be too. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, yo, y'all want to like take this outside or what? No. But yeah, like I just want to be left alone, said the person that goes out of their way to make sure they're never left alone. Yep. Quantum TV. Big brain logic of Quantum TV right there. Reminds me of those girls in high school that said they hate drama yet perpetuate art. Like, literally the bitches that are just like, oh my god, this is so stupid. Let me tell you about this. Like, no, I don't want to hear about it. Fuck off. Stop telling you things. This is intriguing. What's he talking about here? Okay. This video, day 1, 44K. Day 2, 200. Yep. Seems legit. You can keep trying, YouTube, but I'm not going to stop pushing. 200. Wait, what? Yo, what? Oh, like how many I got in a day?
Usually, bras.
Yeah, because it's only at 46. Wait, yo, so that's a gigantic drop-off. Big if true. Big if true. So 44K on the first day, 200 on the next. I mean, damn. That's insane. Like, you'd think at least, like, he'd have, like, 1,000 or something, and, like, slowly going down over time. It just literally went from everything to nothing. That's kind of crazy. Share this video and tell him to feck off. Yeah, I'll share it. We sharing it. We plug in Camelot. We love you. You're great, buddy. 18% click-through rate. That's insane. Highest ever on my channel to date. I have videos with over 1 million views that ran half of that CTR percent. The suppression is real. Hoping people forget about it and move on. That's their tactic. Okay, he actually explains click-through rate. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I kind of have an idea of what that means, but we'll get a definition from Camelot here. I mean, it sounds like how fast they're clicking off or away. It means how many times it's clicked when it appears on someone's screen. So if it appears 1 million times, it will accrue 180K views. Right, because 180K is 18% of 1 million, right? That's the math on that. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So this is actually one that kind of spurred it as well. Was Odyssey was on here talking some shit. So it says, it seems backwards that South Park can do things on cable that would get any YouTube creator demonetized. So I remember, I think Tiger mentioned to me Odyssey before. I do believe he mentioned that. So we're going to look into that. We're going to look at a couple other things that I've heard about just to compare and contrast with YouTube and see what their policies are. I mean, he's retweeting the Ackman. He's actually live right now as well. Is he still streaming? I would assume so. Yeah, he's live.
The noise it makes. Drake B think we might be able to schedule a Drunken Halo. Hell yeah, baby.
Ooh, Drunk Halo. That sounds fun.
Literally censoring.
Yeah, so go check out his streams. Go support him. Whatever. Like he's a great guy. I love him. I love his voice. He's a wonderful man. But yeah, I mean that's about it for Twitter. I haven't seen anything else new on Twitter other than YouTube doing the typical shit of trying to avoid it. So let's see if they got any new posts. Nothing since June 12th. Yo, didn't we comment on something yesterday's stream? Yeah, that would be June 12th because today's the 13th. Okay, I just want to make sure that YouTube's not like taking shit down and putting it back up. Like they've been known to do that. All right, this was 23 hours. Thanks for letting us know the login. Yeah, I already bodied him on that one. I already gave him a quick little. I said the login is fine. I saw Quantum TV the homophobe on there. So here we are. YouTube creators. See if they got anything. Ooh, you done fucked up. You plugged it again. God. Should I? Okay, like at this point, it's tiring to think of new shit. You know, to go with it. Let's see. Yeah. By the way, yeah, Bill C11. I think we kind of. I don't know if we looked over that on stream. I think I looked at it off stream. There was some new candidates putting together some new vague bill to fuck over internet freedom. You know. So there we go. They should pass a bill to force you to equally distribute your TOS. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's mention that. Will Bill C11 ensure that you enforce your TOS correctly? And that's a fight name. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can't evade it. You know, can't, you know. Like, they literally can't avoid it. Like they're going to see it every day, regardless of if they even, you know, like regardless if they try to ignore it, they will continue to see it. Advertisers will continue to see it because it's all up there for the public to see. So there you go. Oh man, y'all word it like this? Shit. Should I just say? I'm just gonna say chest fragment on this one. I used up all my brain power on the last one. The cucumber, of course. I mean, guys, we can look at it all day. It'll never stop. Oh, this is a great one. Yo, he going full on with just a giant. Is that like a giant eggplant or like a boom mic? What the hell? That's crazy. This, I think it's. That's Scott the Waz. Okay, and he's. Oh god, this has been posted like. I think it's just appearing multiple times. I just checked Google and did not know that Sportskeeda has published 4 articles. Wow. Okay, they're probably keeping up with it like I am. They're probably just updating some stuff. So that's interesting. We shall see. Yeah, nope, YouTube, you can't get away with it. I'm here. I'm here all week, boys. We're here all the time looking at you. Under a microscope. I'll go ahead and close this, and I'll look for the Sportskeeda article. So, Sportskeeda, man, see if they got like a recent one. See if they got anything new. Sportskeeda, Ackman. There's one from 3 days ago. I'm getting a Discord ping. That just seems to be okay. Yeah, that's just usual stuff. YouTube confirms the reason for demonetizing. That was 4 days ago. Yeah, they just kind of as news rolls in, it seems they're writing little mini articles as follow-ups. That's interesting. Oh, some guy named Sonic Skychaser on YouTube is talking about the Sportskeeda article. Let's see what is in this article. Again, I don't want to try to keep it away from here. Okay, so this seems to be a different guy than the last one. So, controversy surrounding YouTube and the acting. Some dude says, I mean, you can't threaten your boss by saying you're going to dox the family and say it was satire. Like, do I agree with Quantum? No, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. It's literally not the same thing. The saga took a turn when one of the channels demonetized. Many fans over the ban, so I guess you just don't understand the concept of satire. It was never intended. Yeah, so this is all just satire shit. I'm not going over this again. We've been over this. Not wasting my time. Want to get on to other things. Yeah, no, this guy's also a gaming guy. He seems to be in the know. When will the Elden Ring servers be back? You know, reporting on Battlefield 2442, how the community's irritated by DICE and EA's decisions on that one, etc., etc., etc. So, go back here. Tommy, buddy, you know, enjoy this video while it's up, because if YouTube sees it, it's at minimum going to have to be removed. I mean, if they follow their TOS at all. Because if they don't even do that, if they don't even do the bare minimum of removing a video that's not supposed to be up, I mean, come on, man. That's bare minimum. That is, you are 2 feet from the fucking net. Kick the ball in. It's right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm just on my homepage now. So here's Rich's video on it. I think we'll finish up the quantum stuff with this, and then we'll get to talking about alternatives to YouTube. Now he's about to have his day ruined. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think he gives a shit that much because he's, again, one of those delusional drama alert channels. So they tend to just be like, here's what I think. I find drama alert stuff to be not drama alert officially. Like, I think Keemstar has something called drama alert. I don't really know. Again, I don't keep up with the man, but I vaguely recall that being a thing. But like drama channels, let's say drama reaction channels, channels that deal in that kind of content. Put it bluntly, they're just fucking trolls. They're contrarian trolls that they literally don't care about the situation. No matter what they say, don't believe them. They literally don't care, like, about right or wrong or whatever. They just like the controversy for the clicks, right? It's clickbait. It's yellow journalism. It's sensationalism. We've all been over this, but it's basically just a troll that happens to make videos rather than making random posts on Facebook, or commenting on every fucking thread on Facebook to start bullshit. That's basically the same type of person. It's essentially the same thing. This vid is what I was mentioning from the beginning of the stream. Review Tech USA has valid points. Well, we'll see if they're valid, okay? We'll see. I am the one who decides if they're valid. No, I'm sure. Rich usually has some good takes, from what I've seen. I might not agree with all of them. I might go a little harder, a little softer than Rich in some areas, but, that's just me. That's just me. So, here we are again, boys. Back on Rich's channel, Review Tech USA.
You know what that means. It's time to talk about a tickled man again.
Oh, the tickled man.
Smell it. I could smell bird, too.
I smell bird, too. I smell citrus, because I'm drinking, like, Twist Up.
Is the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, he is, Rich. I agree with you 100%.
What's going on at YouTube right now regarding Quantum TV, there is so much to talk about that it is...
By the way, you guys let me know. I try and audio balance as best I can. I don't really watch the streams back that much, though. I just make sure they're uploaded correctly. But, I mean, yeah, okay, that's exactly, like, that's a beautiful point. We can agree to disagree so long as we're at peace. I mean, this is, I saw somebody, I was talking to somebody about this earlier, where it was like, you can enjoy, like, they felt almost, they were venting about Apex Legends and how, like, they kind of feel bad for liking it because everyone else shits on it, rightfully so, in my opinion, but in their opinion, they like the game, they like playing it. I'm like, okay, that's fine, like, you can like a game, right? You guys can like a game, a movie, whatever. As long as you know when something is indefensible and you do not try to defend an indefensible product, then you're fine, right? It's when you're obnoxious and you're like, no, this thing is perfect, and you're just hating it. Like, okay, that's, even Ackman in his review of Elden Ring, he was like, wow, it's a great fucking game. But there's still parts that he was annoyed by. I mean, there's still flaws in Elden Ring, even to my eye. I'm just like, I look at it and I think, okay, well, I'd fix this system, I'd change that system. This is weird, that's weird. But again, it's a certain kind of game, But as long as you're fair about it and you're like, look, the flaws can be overlooked because of this, and that's why I enjoy it. Okay, but if you act like there aren't any flaws, then you're just being delusional. Then there's no point talking to you because that's just fanboying at that point, and nobody likes fanboying. Fanboying is, but yeah, no, I mean, like, let me know, guys, if like, because sometimes I'll talk at the same time the video talks, and I try to keep the volume down here a bit, So hopefully I'm coming in balanced with it. If I do, because I don't want to say something that muddies what they're saying, and then that's why I have the captions on, so that no matter what, the video will always come through to you guys. You'll be able to see it. But let me know. Let me know if audio ever needs to be adjusted. Exactly. Exactly. You don't have to like the same thing. We can still be at peace. And I could 100% hate Elden Ring, but you might like Elden Ring. Yeah, exactly. What you like and dislike isn't the problem. It's what hill do you choose to die on? Because if you try to die on a stupid hill, I mean, there are hills to die on and there are not hills to die on, and yeah, you gotta know which hill's which.
The tip of my tongue for a while, because I never thought I would see a situation like this on YouTube. I don't know what happened with the judgment call they made there, but it was a bad one that they made multiple times.
Couldn't agree more, Rich.
And it does not look good for the entire platform.
Let me put it this way. Every day they don't remonetize the Ackman is another day they have chosen to side with Quantum TV. It's a continuous thing, because they continue to make a mistake every day. Right? Even if there was a timer on it, right? Even if they had like a hard timer in their own thing, and they're like, look, we're trying to follow our internal logic here, and it will take a month regardless, right? So it will be released on this date. Fine, at least communicate that. But every day they're silent on it is every day that they're siding with Quantum TV. That's on them.
I want to talk about it because I make a living on this platform.
Correct.
And if YouTube makes a bad choice that could hurt revenue for YouTube, it also hurts me.
Yep.
If you're wondering why a lot of creators are talking about this, not because it's just interesting news that a lot of people will click on, yes, that's nice as well, they're also very concerned about that because we've seen what adpocalypses can do to YouTube before, and with what's going on here with Quantum TV, it could spur up the biggest one yet.
Yeah, it could be.
So buckle up if you're a
Piccolo,
YouTuber.
Adpocalypse
Well,
2.
needless to
I almost
say,
said Ad Piccolo.
last night on my stream
shit,
channel,
so.
which is RTU Streams, link below. To
Oh
that
yeah, we
in the
saw this.
description.
We saw this happening.
We were watching Boogie's video on Quantum TV. Now, I'll give you the super Cliff Notes situation with Quantum TV. He made a terrible Elden Ring.
Okay, we've seen this. I'm gonna skip forward a bit.
Review video. A lot of YouTubers made commentary videos saying that his take was terrible. I've been in the same boat, Quantum. Welcome to being a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And his reaction to it.
You guys want to see a fucking comment I got? It was a weird comment I got, actually. At this point, it's more like Apocalypse 4 or 5. Yeah, it's a bit much. But I actually got a weird comment. Like, just to show y'all what the fuck's happening. Like, I have 2.28K. I'm not even at 2.3K, right? I don't even get that many views on my videos. And yet, for some fucking reason, in this comment I got, I literally, like, there's held for review. I don't have anything over here. Where did it go? There was, yeah, this one. I don't know. Like, this was on, like, my stream from, I think, last night. And it's like, your channel sucks. Working helps with anxiety. Fuck? Like, it's the weirdest kind of insult ever. I'm like, well, okay, what the fuck? I've literally been applying to jobs. Literally been doing that since I graduated. Yeah, I was a full-time student who graduated cum laude, by the way. I had honors, and I was at every class and everything, so that's because at the moment I was not working. So I was able to focus on my studies, which is why I graduated. So let's see. And that's not saying people don't. I mean, if you guys go full-time job and full-time school, you are fucking legends, right? Anybody who can do that, or anybody who can even work, like, do part-time school with part-time work, or part-time school with full-time work, or full-time school with part-time work, any combination thereof. Anyone who can balance any stress in their life on top of the stress of academia, you're a fucking legend. And, like, salute to you, man, because it's hard. I've tried it. I worked a bit multiple times during my education, and it was rough. I had to prioritize certain things, and I prioritized my education. And then, now I'm prioritizing my employment because I don't have my education anymore. Now I'm, going getting money. But this is just so weird, And instead, I kind of answered a little snarky, but at the same time, it's like, who the fuck are you and why are you commenting this? Did I ever say my channel was great? Yeah, exactly. I have no delusions of that. By the way, welcome to YouTube. I see you just joined a couple weeks ago. Can't wait for your first video. I'll be sure to leave some constructive feedback. A little tongue-in-cheek, but, Hey, I mean, if you want to post videos and stuff, you're new to the platform, your first videos are going to suck, bud. I'm going to tell you that right now. Your first ones are going to suck. It happens to everyone, no matter how good you are. Unless you're like a filmmaker that came over here. Even filmmakers have problems making YouTube videos sometimes because it's a different medium. But yeah, I mean, I'll leave constructive criticism. I'm not going to tell you you're garbage like you tell me, like, oh, your channel sucks. Like, okay, that has no bearing on me. Ooh, oh no. Like, yeah, but that's the kind of stuff. It's like, that's exactly what Rich is talking about. It's talking about, like, stuff like that. Just random ass shit that people tell you on the internet. Happens all the time. That was years ago when I first started YouTube. I got a comment that was so much worse. That was more on Quantum TV's level. Ooh, that's crazy. The comment said you don't. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna say all that, but damn. Can these be edited? I don't know. Can I hang on? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna test this. Can these be edited or no? They can only be removed. Yeah, that's just a test. So I removed that. Okay. I mean, I know it's the truth of what she said, but like, if you want to like remove that, but like do all of that, like post all of that, but just don't post that last part about what the actual comment was. I just like to be careful with these things because God, with how YouTube's fucking up everybody. I don't know. That's the last thing I need is somebody reporting on some stupid shit like that. But no, I mean, the rest of that's valid, though. The rest of that's very valid.
It was out of control. He said terrible things, people to do terrible things to themselves, and then people came forward from the AV community and pointed out a whole bunch of other stuff he said in the past before, and it just spiraled out of control. And then we know the whole thing with the Yakman, who made a video on Quantum TV.
Correct.
The video was taken down because they said it was too
Come on,
risque
man.
because there was.
I mean, I like the quick recap, Rich. I really do. But at this point, if y'all can't keep up, that's on you. I mean, there's so many people who have broken it down. It's been broken down to a single image of what happened with Quantum TV and the Elden Ring, and then the critiques, and the copyright claims, and it's been, like, there's a single image that's floating around Twitter that I've seen that, like, literally just sinks it into, like, one graph of information. The first 10 are gonna suck, but once you break 30 to 100, then your content... Yeah, I mean, shoot, my first videos were awful. Some I've even privated just because they're really bad, and I don't want them on my channel. I don't want anyone seeing really old stuff for me. And I don't do all that to all of them, just very specific ones that are ultra cringe, that they don't add any quality. So I'm like, I'm just not gonna have those posted.
Picture of Quantum TV with a cucumber near his mouth because it's a phallic vegetable. It's a cucumber going in his mouth.
Yeah, we went over this on last video.
Salad YouTube, they go in my mouth. But that was the reason that they took down his video. And then we know the whole thing that happened with Yakman because he put up those sarcastic tweets, which he shouldn't have done on Twitter, where he said he was going to dox YouTube employees, which again he shouldn't have done. He even said it himself. But obviously it was sarcasm.
Yeah, shouldn't have done it. He should have been. He should have been allowed to do it because it was satire. And according to the YouTube TOS, satire is allowed as long as it's blatantly known that it is a scripted bit. That it is a bit, right? And it was very much a bit. It was just a bit that happened to clown on YouTube. So YouTube is like, no, you can't say that. Okay, YouTube, be consistent. That's all we're asking. Be consistent.
Future. Now, many people in the YouTube community have given irrefutable evidence why Quantum TV is a liability to have on this platform. I've
shown it myself, guys. Way back machine. We've seen it.
I've went to his blog, not screen caps, and showed the terrible things that
RTU, he's live streamed this shit.
Okay, and showing the irrefutable evidence.
And while he's showing it, it happens to disappear.
When I start talking about what happened with Boogie 2988 and Quantum
TV. So this is a good recap video for that specifically.
While I was showing the terrible stuff that Quantum TV said, here is the clip of, in real time, him deleting his social media to try to sweep it under the rug. There's a pattern here. This is the first time he did it. Take a look of their gender or sexual orientation.
So this is interesting because I haven't seen these. I was aware that Review Tech had done that. I'm aware that he'd done that. But I had not actually seen the clips for myself, so this is actually new to me. I mean, these screenshots, these tweets aren't because I've seen them in screenshots, but to see them live, to see them removed live is kind of crazy.
He's saying it right there.
It's right here on Twitter. He's not faking this. It's right there. He's showing it's interactive.
Because Twitter's actually... this account
and it's gone.
Exist.
It's fucking gone instantly. Where'd it go? Where did it go?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. Tweet was right there. Thank God I had it up there already before it was shut down.
Yeah, he caught him.
He said a bunch of other
hateful things
towards the LGBT.
Years ago when he first started. Yep.
LGBT community too. Also seems to be racist as well. That's what you're going to be canceled for, man. Now, of course, Quantum TV has never taken accountability for any of those tweets, probably because he knows.
I was like, oh, really? Yeah, no, okay. That's reactionary talking. That's like that knee-jerk reaction, and that happens with everyone. Every single person gets defensive. The goal is to be professional enough to where that doesn't happen. Now, do I succeed in that 100% of the time? Maybe not. Most of the time, not. But sit and think for a minute, try and word something differently, and there you go. By asking my viewers for likes and comments, that's okay.
Trying to go with plausible deniability because he knows that if he actually owns up to them, I think he realizes that his entire life will be even more so destroyed than he's already doing a good job of making his life be destroyed already.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, oh, you didn't see me actually tweeting.
Because even if he owns up to it, right? Like, Connor's screwed at this point because I personally, I'm not petty enough to where if he owned up to it, he apologized, he moved on from it, and he stopped doing that shit, okay, fair. He stopped being that person, fair. I believe in redemption in certain instances. Now, I don't... But the problem is his friends, his family, and anybody else. I mean, I assume the people he surrounds himself with would probably just fucking agree with those statements anyway, just because that's what he's done. He's built a little following of that. But, employers and stuff, they don't tend to agree with stuff like that. Because it makes them look like a chump. But then again, I mean, look at Activision, look at Blizzard, look at all Activision, Blizzard, Riot, Yeah, Riot. We didn't forget, by the way. By the way, Riot very much had employees that were sexually harassed at work. Activision Blizzard had employees that were sexually harassed at work. One of them killed themselves. Yeah, you're not getting away with this either, you corporate motherfuckers. I ain't forgot y'all either. Believe me, YouTube is first. Your asses are next. Because when we straighten out YouTube, we gonna be straightening you out too. Woo boy. But yeah, no, I mean, this is the thing. This is the thing. Is like they always try to sweep things under the rug. It happens at the personal level and the corporate level. Copyright abuse, right? Happens at the corporate level and the personal level, right? Why? Corporations are not like giant nameless entities. There are certain individuals that run the whole show, and those personalities get together and decide to act that way. But yeah, let's continue with these.
Them at my house. How do you know it was me? How do you know that someone didn't? How do you know that Bill Gates didn't break in, use my phone on my Twitter, and said those terrible things that I decided to keep?
I mean, I disagree with you on that. Or no, you're saying it is a valid argument. Never mind. It's a very valid argument, right? Then okay, no big deal. Really, quantum has changed. Whatever. Yes, yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. Like, you know, in my youth, let's say I'm an ancient man of 25, about to be 26. So happy birthday to me in a month. You know, I don't know if I'll do like a birthday stream. What I might do is do a birthday stream and then on my actual birthday, and then hopefully go out with some friends some other times because Men in Black's coming back to theaters soon. So, you know, I'd like to go see that. That could be fun. You know, go see Men in Black, get blasted with the homies back at the crib. Could be fun. I'm not gonna stream that, but I don't want to stream drunk because I know I'll fucking change some setting somewhere like a dumbass and then forget I did that. And I also don't want videos of me drunk on the internet just because why not? I might do a shot. Might do a shot or two on a stream. I don't know. Might do a birthday stream. Do a shot or two. Maybe a half bottle of Jameson as far as I'll just get because I have done that before. I've gotten I haven't streamed, but I have had nights where like I was celebrating something and I decided to just get. I was having a bad day. And I was having a bad day. It was kind of a mental health reset for me. I hadn't had a break in a while, so I was like, "Fuck it," you know. And so I grabbed some bottle of Kraken that I had left over. My buddy was drinking Kraken for St. Patty's Day, and not this St. Patty's Day, last year. And I had some leftovers of it. It was like half a bottle, and I was just rubbing coke the whole night. So you know, and then I was sitting in voice call talking to some people, whatever, and you know, just having a good time. Here we are.
Until you showed them, Rich, on your live stream, and those tweets that a supposed hacker put up on my account, I left up for years until you live streamed it, exposing the terrible things that a hacker said, and then I was like, now is the time while Rich is live streaming it to take it down. Dude, no one's believing you. You said those things. You hope that it wasn't going to go as public because you still...
Last year I got so drunk that I almost crashed through a door. Yeah, no, that's valid. So I quit drinking. No, it's very valid. Story time. So the first time, like, growing up, I didn't really go through the like, adolescent drinking phase, right? Where it's, like, sneak out and get booze, whatever. Because, we'll say I was 18. Just to make it sound good that I was a legal adult. We'll say I was 18 when this happened. But at 18, I was introduced to alcohol. You know, at 18. All right, and you know, read between the lines on that one. But I'd taken, you know, my first sip, whatever, and I did not care for it. I thought it was terrible, and it is. It is. You have to drink very specific things. Now, I like a Long Island iced tea. You know, I like that kind of shit. Like, you give me fruity alcohol, bro, I'll be knocking that back. Right, I'll be knocking that back. Give me like jungle juice. Oh hell yeah. With water mixed in, obviously, because that's the safe way to do it. You never want to go just like, you know, shot, like no water, like hydrate yourself. If you guys drink, make sure you're doing it legally, obviously, and make sure you're doing it in a safe environment. Don't drink and drive, and you want to hydrate yourself. So every beer you have, or every like, you know, fifth of tequila or whatever, like if you get something the equivalent of like 3 shots of rum, you know, like you want to mix that with at least like 16 ounces of water. Right, because the water helps flush it out of your system, keeps you balanced. But no matter what, if you ingest a lot in one night, it's still gonna fuck you up, which is kind of the point, is to feel good and get all fucked up. But yeah, no, story time. So did that, and then Patty's Day on 21st, let's say, it was the first time that I was 21, and it was St. Patty's Day at my brother's house. He was like 30, so he's ahead of me. And I went over to his house. I ended up staying the night because obviously, and I got fucking bombed for the first time. Like, my God, there was Jello shots, there was beer, there was, fucking. He kept trying me to do Jaeger bombs. I'm not a fan. Not gonna do a Jaeger bomb. No. He did get me to get 2 double shots of Jaeger in though, because he kept telling me, "Yo, shot of Jaeger, shot of Jaeger." I'm like, God, shut up, like, no, I don't want it. And the thing that ended up happening is finally I said, okay, fine, I'll do 1, right? And obviously 1 turns into 2 turns into a second one later when someone just hands you a glass and says go for it, because at that point you are already done. But no, so the first one, he got me because I agreed to a shot. I didn't specify what kind of shot. So of course he pulls out a double shot glass that's fucking big. It was essentially a small glass of Jaeger. like you guys ever seen like a Scotch glass? I actually have a one that says Ready Player drink on it, I think, or yeah, like something like that. Ready Drinker 1, I think, is what it says. So it was a Christmas gift. It says, so it's a reference to Ready Player 1, right, which is a video game term, and also the film that came out, right? But it's Ready Drinker 1, so it's fun. So yeah, we'll do that. And then I got messed up. I woke up next morning. I'm actually amazed that I don't really do hangovers, because I don't drink so much that I black out. I drink so much that I get sleepy. And so I will go to bed all nice and comfy, because I know my limits and I stick to them. So I'll be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna lay down, because when I lay down, and I'm like, I'm done. If I'm going to bed, I'm going to bed. Like, I will do that. Even when I'm sober, if I'm just like really tired, I'm like, no, I'm going to bed. Fuck it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm gonna go lay in my bed, and the second I lay down, I'm done. But yeah, that's fun drinking stories. But after that, I mean, that taught me to regulate my alcohol. Why? I woke up with no pants, and I had puked on myself that night, and all that's all the traditional stuff that happens when you get plastered for the first time. So after that, yeah, of course you're gonna puke some more times afterwards if you don't do it often enough. I can hold my liquor, but you mix certain things and it doesn't go well in your stomach. One time, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I got so drunk that I woke up the next morning to my pants in the dishwasher. That's sufficient at least, assuming it's like safe material for that. It's a quick way to wash them. I'll give you that. It works. About being drunk, if you have a headache, a warm shower helps keep your headache away. Yeah, that does help because it loosens the tension. It'll loosen up your nerves. That's pretty good. But yeah, no, electrolytes, all that stuff. Yeah, drink safely, guys. Drink responsibly. Stay thirsty, my friends. So, back to this.
Believe what you said, and you deleted them in a panic while I live streamed them because you wanted to sweep it under the rug. But luckily, I still have that live stream. It's below in the description. You can check it out and see Quantum be 110% guilty. Now, let's fast forward. People are like, hey, Rich, Boogie2988. Shout out to Boogie. Excellent dude. Link to his video below in the description. He had a video up on Boogie2988.
Yeah, we looked at this last video, I think. Last video we looked at this. The fuck is that? Is that a phone that folds in half? Guys, we evolved from that. Why are we going back to foldable phones? Just get a fucking kickstand for the phone. Why would it need to be... Why would I need a phone to screen folds? What practical use that? That thing's like $1,000 at minimum,
This subject, I strongly suggest that you watch it. Well, Quantum TV, literally within minutes of Boogie posting that video.
Yeah, we looked at this in the last video, but we're looking at it again.
This is what that comment said. First off, excuse me. This is what, because Boogie screen capped the comment, and this is what Boogie had to say on Twitter. Does Quantum TV just sit there and Google himself all day?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what he does.
Yeah,
Boogie.
we read this. We went over
for
this.
less than a minute before he left his comment. Jesus Christ. And this is the comment that Quantum TV left. YouTube says you're wrong.
Damn.
Guess you like joining a long list of large creators trying to take down a channel with 68,000 subs. You and your one-sided reporting at Kick Rocks. Okay. All right. And like this is what he does. Like Quantum TV, the guy who was incapable, said he's like, I don't understand how social media works, who is incapable of deleting tweets. That's why he said he left those horrible tweets up. This is the same guy who, within minutes, will find a video of you talking about him, and within minutes of the Ackman having his previous video on Quantum TV up, called...
Like, from the animosity he has towards Boogie, I can only assume he doesn't subscribe to him, he doesn't follow him, he doesn't do that. So it's like, the only way he possibly could have seen that is if he had been looking at all this stuff and the algorithm either suggested Boogie's new video to him because it, was about him, or he was just name searching himself and it came up that way. I would not be surprised, man. I really wouldn't.
The Ackman's mother found her information and called her. But he can't delete a tweet. He could search for your family members to cry about your YouTube video hurting his feelings, but he can't delete a tweet.
I mean, I'll say this now, Quantum, you need to be careful with Boogie because the last guy that tried to dox him ended up, let's just say, how do I phrase this appropriately? He ended up learning what self-defense is. We'll say it that way. Nothing bad happened. He just got humbled by a little bit of self-defense. That's all. And you need to be careful with who you go after, because Boogie has proven before he don't tolerate that shit. So, if you're thinking about doing something, Quantum, I'd advise against it. I'd advise against it for anyone, but especially for Boogie, because he don't play no games. Really don't. Neither do I.
So anyway, here is him immediately finding Boogie's video and leaving a comment. Boogie pinned the comment because he wanted Quantum TV to be able to discuss the video that Boogie made about him. And I live streamed me watching Boogie's video and reacting to it. And I showed Quantum TV's comment. And I wanted to see what people were saying back to Quantum TV.
At least this is good for anybody who hasn't seen my previous video. It's an hour long where I mock Quantum.
Footage. Yeah. And you're going to notice something. It's like deja vu here. It's like we've been here before with what happens.
Yep, you're right, Kate.
Yeah,
ended up doing that.
Why is there nothing? I thought there was something else there. Did he delete? Yo, no, I thought Quantum replied to this, dude. Come on. Did he delete this? Is he deleting? Hold on, let me refresh. All right, 517. 517. Did he delete that comment?
Yeah.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Wow. That's a familiar situation. While I'm live streaming, showing Quantum TV being an obsessive, terrible person,
just happened
he's
to
watching
disappear.
what I'm doing and trying to cover his tracks. I wonder what replies he had.
We did the same thing on GLL. Like, that's the thing. He literally, GLL was defending Quantum TV. We went over that fiasco. And he literally had a pin tweet on there. GLL confirmed it himself. I've seen GLL commenting on that further where he's like, yeah, no, I assume YouTube removed it or Quantum did. Quantum did. As he always does. As he always does. Because anytime someone dunks on him, anytime he gets criticism, when he can't control the narrative, he suddenly shuts the fuck up. It's very odd. It's very odd.
Comment that was pinned by Boogie, but the rest of it was deleted, so I'm sure there was something there, probably I should say, I don't know, really colorful from Quantum TV that he did not want me to live stream. YouTube, look, it's not me biting the hand that feeds me, but this is out of control. How much more does this guy need to be caught doing firsthand? It's not that there was a screen cap of manipulation.
The hand that feeds me reference could be a reference to Quantum. I don't know. Might have just happened to say that because that's a pretty applicable term. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I would say he's probably using it to mock Quantum though. Which more power to you, man. You know, I'm thoroughly tickled by that.
Deleted tweets.
Myself, if you have no evidence, then you got away with what you're doing at the moment. What the fuck? How does he remind you of you, okay? What the fuck, dude? Yeah. No, that's how Quantum thinks, though, is, it's not illegal if the cops don't catch you. You know, if you're not caught, then it's not illegal. Like, no, it's still very illegal.
I never made videos.
You will be caught eventually. The long arm of the law reaches far.
TV, social media. You have banned people and permanently demonetized people and given people repercussions for less. I mean, even if you look at what Ethan Klein said, which is terrible what he said, what should happen at the NRA, he got repercussions for it. And yeah, that was a terrible thing to say, and I don't condone it at all. But here is a guy who said horrible things about the LGBTQ community. Terrible, terrible things over and over and over again. And they were social media accounts that were linked on his YouTube that were verified to be him. And he's done them on various different platforms that were linked to his YouTube, which is against your terms of service. I just don't want to see this turn into the biggest adpocalypse ever. And if major publications get their hands on it and they find out the whole backstory to Quantum TV and how YouTube not only didn't step in, but kind of punish the person that exposed him. I understand it's for the Ackman's tweet saying stupid stuff that he was obviously being sarcastic for, but he did apologize for. The adpocalypse that's going to come is going to be out of control.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be nuts.
And here's the other thing on top of it, too. Quantum TV, because the guy he needs help. He's not mentally well. He's going to say something stupid on the platform again, especially now because he feels emboldened because he didn't get in trouble for the blatant TOS violations he's done over and over again.
I would expect him to do something again.
He's going to say something.
I mean, look at J Station, dude. J Station made a whole ass video, and Tommy C posted that video. knowing that was against the TOS. But because Quantum got away with it, Tommy C thinks he can get away with it. And he may be right. He may be right, because YouTube's fucking insane right now. They're insane in the membrane. They're making stupid decisions. And they're going to have to walk back all those stupid decisions. It's just, they're going to look like morons, you know? Inevitably. It's inevitable. So I wasn't supposed to, so I told him, like, you have no evidence against me, so I technically it's crime because you don't have evidence to prove I ate it. Okay. So that's kind of funny, the pizza story. No, I get it. Yeah, no, that's kind of benign. That's like, it wasn't me that ate it, you know? Yeah. But that's just like little kid stuff.
And that's how people are going to get wind. The journalists are going to get wind of what happened, because I'm sure he's going to make headlines again, because he's nuts.
Yeah.
YouTube, you got to step in soon, because this is not going to end well. And Quantum TV cannot control himself. He's just going to keep going harder and harder and harder and say crazier and crazier things.
Yep.
And it's going to put the whole platform at risk. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out.
Yeah, no, that's completely correct. YouTube, we're not asking for the moon here. We're asking for basic TOS enforcement. That's all we want. That's all we want. Remonetize the Act Man. Stop fucking with Camelot's videos. Stop fucking with people's videos that support the Act Man. Enforce your TOS correctly. You know, if you guys got to write a whole new system of, like, warnings for this, just to accommodate it, to be like, well, we don't want to just instantly ban people. Fine. You want to give them a chance? That's completely fair to me. That's completely rational. You want to give somebody a chance to redeem themselves. Okay, fine. But when someone shows a pattern of behavior and shows they haven't redeemed themselves and shows that they are violating your TOS blatantly, I mean, come on, man. Come on. Quantum TV made a bunch of copyright claims against people for no fucking reason. You guys know they're bogus claims. I mean, come on. God. Let's check in on Camelot, see what he's doing.
Beep, 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 beep.
Camelot. I come into your stream and it's just beep, beep, beep. I love this man.
Fat milk. There's enough troll mods in here. That's for damn sure. So as you can see, let's go to. We're gonna go. Wait, Boogie's still around? Yeah, Boogie's still around. Boogie was.
Where's Boogie around?
You gotta be kind of proud of Boogie. Like he's done some things and some stuff, and he's still around.
Yeah.
He's always able to kind of claw back from it, so that's kind of impressive.
Yeah, no. Boogie's had some rough
And
spots.
I've talked to him in real life a bunch of times. He's super nice, so you know he's always been nice to me. So I'm cool with the guy. Stay focused, bro. Naked Snake. Naked Snake will be right before 5 minutes. How's Drake a mod? Who's Drake?
Yeah.
Drake's not a mod. He's a member. He's not a mod.
Just checking in.
Thank you, Eric Schneider.
Loving the stream. Love it. Love to see it. Again, support him. He's got some great videos.
I appreciate you, dude. I hope you're doing well.
Hey, you read the comment. Cool. But, I mean, this kind of just wraps it up. I had nothing else to show, so I wanted to show Camelot.
For Act Man. Love you, Tattoo. Appreciate you.
Beautiful man. Love him. He's great.
What'd you say?
All right, we're moving on. We got some stuff to look at. We will check up on the Twitter and Quantum situation just to, again, we like to keep the palette clean around here. Like to keep on checking up on it. And we just want to check all the stuff. We want to check all the stuff. And nothing new there. Oh, Act Bro. He throwing anything out into the ether? Speaking that truth. What's he on about? Has truly lost his mind. Ethan Klein, of all fucking people. Ethan Klein, buddy, of all people. You're saying that he's lost his... What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Surprise Quantum TV hasn't been hired by Hollywood yet. He'd be perfect at playing the victim. Ooh, spicy. Spicy act, bro. I like it. I like it. It's clever. I mean, that's low-hanging fruit, but you know how it is. Let's see. Is anybody streaming at the moment? I don't know. You gotta go check Twitch, see if Act Bro or anybody's streaming. Act-Man, Act Bro, anything. Nope. Legion streaming. American Dad's streaming. Mario Strikers. I don't know what Mario Strikers is. But, I think we're at the part of the stream where I need to check in on the alternatives, because I don't want to check that. So, Twitch, actually, that would be a good place to start. We can actually check Twitch. So, let's browse. And I hope nothing pops up here. Good. Okay, so we can just browse. So, this is Twitch. We've got Odyssey. Odyssey. Right? Odyssey. Let's see. Honda da C. No, I think not. Ooh, I think not Sophie. It is Ethan Klein. What? Who's Sophie? I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm like, who's Sophie? How did Sophie get involved in this? Let's see what Rumble is. Rumble is your rights management video platform. Host, stream, monetize all your professional, social, viral. So yeah, this is another one that was mentioned. Rumble is an online video platform. Oh, it's actually coming out of Florida. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like, it's actually made for my state. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think I have glanced at this before. Let's see. What other competition do we have for YouTube? I mean, we could just look for. I don't know what's gonna pop up here, so we want to be careful. We're gonna look for alternatives to YouTube. But I knew nothing else was really gonna pop up on the other ones, so. Vimeo's advertising themselves. It's an ad. It's an ad link. Vimeo's advertising themselves as an alternative. Oof. This one's from May, so this one's pretty recent. So this might have some up-and-comers in it. And again, I just want to talk about some of these and like what we look for in a platform and what needs to be there. This one's saying free, decentralized, federated. What is federated? What? Federated? What is federated? Federated definition of a country. I should have another image up while we're doing this. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just put it on the AFK while I'm streaming this. Yeah, just so I'm searching this, you know. Okay, Storyfire. I don't know what Storyfire is. Might look into that. Yeah, so federated, the definition is of a country or organization set up as a single centralized unit within which each state or division keeps some. Okay, so federated in the sense that like free, basically, like you're free on this platform. So that's one called PeerTube. We'll look into that one. Self-hosted Android. Something called BitChute is a peer-to-peer video sharing. Its mission to put people's free speech first. Some of these are probably going to be like right-wing nutjob type platforms, so we'll see. Because a lot of them I know, I think one of them, there was like an alternative to Twitter at some point that popped up. There's Vimeo. Yeah, we can look at Vimeo. Vidly. Okay, Vidly. Interesting. LBRY. LBRY is the first. Does market which be controlled by the market participants rather than a corporation or the third party? Okay. Not sure what that means exactly. Invidious is an alternative front end to YouTube. There's a lot of these, huh? Daily Motion. I mean, it's an alternative. We can see. There's DTube. Crypto decentralized. No, thank you. The second you said crypto, my interest just dropped off. Media Goblin, free software media publishing platform that anyone can run. Think of it as a decentralized alternative to Flickr, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Okay. I'm gonna. Why is there no link to this? I want to go to the site. I want to go to the site. There we go. Thank you. Found a link to it. Jesus. Let's see. BitChute. Let's see if BitChute's a thing. What the fuck are some of these? We're gonna look at a couple alternatives. We'll start with the main ones that we know of that could genuinely threaten YouTube as a as competition, and then we'll start getting into some deeper stuff. Just we'll see. Because the main thing is to talk about what creators want and what creators need. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what that is. Not looking at that site. That's weird. I don't know many. I mean, okay, so Storyfire. I'll look into Storyfire because you mentioned it twice now, so it seems to be a thing. Then we have Daily Motion. Let's see. God, I don't want to get struck for this one because it's showing trailers and shit. Let's go to entertainment. I mean, yeah, this doesn't. Nah, fuck Daily Motion. Daily Motion's ass. It's not like YouTube at all. It's just weird, man. Daily Motion is like what like a boomer on Facebook would think YouTube is like. Oh, it's that thing with the videos. No, I don't know what this is. Yeah, no, Media Goblin's out. We're not looking at that one. I'm looking for something where if I click on it, I use like I want the usability to match, right? Like download. Why do we need to download it, right? Like LBRY, like I think it's supposed to be library or library. Like okay. Like I want something to show up that is equivalent to YouTube, right? I want the experience to be similar enough and user friendly, right? So what is this? Currently raised. Okay, cool. So a little fundraiser thing. I don't know what this is. What is a new pipe? What this is? They're advertising themselves, saying download it. No, I don't care. Okay, so here's Vimeo. Vimeo. I mean, there's no. I don't even see a search bar or anything. So Vimeo's out. We're not looking at that one. PeerTube. I'm probably gonna throw PeerTube out as well. Like, what the fuck? You can create an account. You can contribute. Discover our content selection. Where the fuck is here? I mean, there's a search bar right in the beginning. So maybe we'll look up PeerTube. PeerTube looks okay. This one looks okay. I mean, some of these need some UI management, but other than that, they are serviceable currently. So I have no doubt if more people start going over to them, maybe they'll clean up and be a little more interesting. So we'll start with like the biggest to the smallest, and I'm gonna find Story Fire. Yeah, Daily Motion is weird, man. Story Fire's videos and stories. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so this is also a. Yeah, we like to share. No, I don't want notifications from that. Fuck off, Story Fire. Yeah, accept your fucking bullshit. Okay, so Storyfire looks pretty legit, pretty close to YouTube. So I'm gonna try and organize these real quick, and then we'll take a look at it. I'm gonna organize them by like what is least and what from like most like YouTube to least like YouTube in terms of accessibility and user interface. That to there to there to this. Yeah. So we're gonna start with the most obvious competition, right? I'm gonna switch back to the main now. We're gonna start with the most obvious competition, that being Twitch, right? So everybody knows Twitch. Everybody's on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, and I don't even visit it that much. But I do have an account. You know, I've streamed on here a couple times. I've got a couple of people I follow. You know, I don't really check up on streams too much, and that's because I'm not big a stream guy. So this is something that YouTube has to consider in their competition: is can our competition host videos like we can? Streamlabs, live streaming software from California. Yeah, Streamlabs. I'm familiar with Streamlabs. So Twitch is very much a threat to YouTube. If I had to make a scale, I don't know if I need to even make a scale for this because we were discussing it, but on a scale of 1 to 5 on how much competition Twitch can offer to YouTube, I give it an easy 4 out of 5. There's clips, right? People can clip things. People can, you know, take chunks of the streams out. Let's just, for instance, let's check the Angry Joe Show on Twitch. I know he streams a lot more on YouTube now. Yeah, but he hosts some other people and stuff. He does some board game stuff every now and then. Seems to be. So if we look at videos, right? So a lot of these are just VODs, right? A lot of them are just VODs, which is a really good thing that the VODs can be instantly saved and instantly put up as videos. I believe, from my understanding of that. There's clips. Clips, unfortunately, are very short. So unless what you're trying to clip or what you're trying to create is in that sort of Vine TikTok area, right? It's not really going to be good because you can get maybe a minute max per clip. I think a minute is like the upper limit because YouTube has a similar clipping tool that I've used, which gets me up to 60 seconds, right? I can go up to 60 seconds. That's the absolute max. I mean, again, like, you can do streams, you can do this. I mean, this is a 2-minute clip, and this is a 3:59 or 3:30 clip. But these are also 2 years old. So I don't know if these were like uploaded intentionally or what. We can Google that and we can see, can you upload videos to Twitch? Right? These are the things we need to consider. You need to be a Twitch affiliate or partner to upload videos, right? Once logged in, open this, do that, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so you can. Now, that's an affiliate or partner. What is a Twitch affiliate, right? What is affiliate versus partner? So a Twitch affiliate versus a partner. Let's go over each. Okay, so this is from LaunchKit.tv. Okay, actually, Twitch TV themselves have put something out. So this is officially from Twitch.tv. Twitch Partner Program. As a Twitch partner, you'll have access to the benefits of this. So you have monetization, you get channel subscriptions and emotes, you get bits, you get ads, typical stuff. We've seen this on YouTube. You get customization. You can have custom badges, custom emoticons, yada, yada, yada. Up to 3 additional free lifetime channel subscriptions to friends and family. Okay. Free lifetime channel subscription for your chatbot. All right. VOD features. So in order to do VODs, which would be video on demand, you have to be a partner. Extended VOD storage. So partners have VODs stored for 60 days versus only 14 for affiliates. So God, that sucks. Like that's nothing like YouTube then. So this is the problem, is that if everyone pulled a mass exodus to Twitch, let's see, Review Tech USA once said that #1 platform is TikTok. YouTube is number 8 on the list of top 10. I can see it because a lot of people use TikTok, but nobody uses TikTok seriously. Like let's make that very clear. TikTok is filled with garbage. You have to curate your selection very, very hard to avoid the garbage, right? And even then, all you can really curate for are memes. There is nothing super stellar, not a lot of gameplay stuff. And I mean, and then you're watching on TikTok, so it's on your phone, so maybe you can turn your phone sideways, but I don't know. I mean, can I even use TikTok as a website? Or do I have to get the app? Is it only an app? Or can I use it as a site? If I go on the actual site, does it work? Like, this is a challenge. Ow, fuck off! Okay, damn, you cunt. Holy fuck. Immediately, TikTok is, like, bottom tier. I don't even consider that. Like, that immediately turned me off. I went to the homepage. As a first-time user, I have no intention of using TikTok, by the way. It's never gonna fucking happen. Like, this is why, dude. This is why. I got something on here that just fucking blasted my ears out, annoyed me. Stop doing that! Damn! Why is it so loud? What the fuck, dude? My headphones have audio balance in them. If I go to YouTube, even if I go to YouTube, it's not that loud. I can crank my headset around. You guys can see me. It's on 30. I always have it set to 30. If I go to Angry Joe's channel right now, oh, cool, he actually covered the Xbox mirror. That's not what I wanted. If I go to my channel, and the Dark Age of YouTube video might pop up. Okay, it didn't. But the point being, I can click on any of these videos. I just click on any random video. I mean, I don't want to show something from Stargate. I'll get in trouble. But, like, any of these videos. If I open, like, the Power Hour videos, right? Notice how low that is. It's balanced. I mean, that's just because it's half. But, like, even if we crank it up, it's not that bad, and that's just the music.
Show us your destiny! Oh, there's too much in.
But I chose that, right? I chose to click on that. It did not autoplay. It's not this Pavlovian response of feed the scroll, because Twitter's admitted to that. Twitter's literally, it's in the psychology handbook. It's like Psych 101 of how to manipulate your viewers and how to manipulate your users. Is to just feed the infinite scroll machine. You want to keep scrolling. That's why infinite, because there's always something new. There's always something new. There's always something new. And by the time you even get, assuming you can even get to the bottom of your timeline, which is fucking impossible, but even if you could, by the time you get down there, you will have wasted so much time that there'd be more stuff back at the top. Fuck TikTok. It's trash. This is trash. The fact that, like, and I've lowered, like, let's lower this. We're going to lower this. Now, does it lower it across all of it, right? Because you saw on YouTube, if I lower it, it tends to remember that I've lowered it, right? You ever thought about using ad blocker? Yeah, I got a few I mean, I don't use ad blocker. I know a couple people that do, and I understand the point of it. But at the same time, that can, I do not know how that affects the monetization of it, right? And I don't want my creators that I follow not getting my support from that ad, because for, you know, if the ad doesn't run, then it's not monetized for it. I don't know how exactly that works on that level for ad blocking, but I just don't use it. I mean, I'm not that annoyed by the ads unless there's like 2 unskippable ones in a row, and then I get really pissed. Okay, we can scroll this down. This is another problem, is like, all the shit on TikTok is like licensed. I'm gonna be lucky if I don't get copyright strike, because half of that shit I know was licensed music. I can guarantee it. And so, if I get automatic claims on this, I'm gonna be pissed. All I did was open it for 3 seconds. Thanks, TikTok. You fucking, you blasted my eardrums out. You have garbage content that, I looked at that and I'm like, what was that? I looked at a Samsung phone case and a fucking, some chick in a cage with Russian words on it. Thanks, TikTok. That was fun. I go to Twitch, I can have exactly what I want. This is why Twitch is a threat to YouTube and can compete with
What
them.
about a good old-fashioned raffle?
Now this automatically plays, but then I can pause it, and none of these play unless I choose for them to. It's one thing, it remembers I turned it low, so it's not that loud to begin with. Jesus Christ. I mean, but Twitch, dude, you guys don't even force your own TOS, so that's another thing we have to think about. So yeah, I mean, you can't, like, so for uploading videos, you're fucked, right? So if you're into live streams, and, you know, that's fine, like, okay, great, sure. Like, but the best you can get out of this is if you're a partner, your video can be up for 60 days. So, excuse me, but that's only for VOD. So I think that's just recorded from the stream and put up as a VOD. So Twitch would have to literally rewire their shit. So they would have to, one, enforce their TOS properly, which is the whole reason anyone would leave YouTube to go to Twitch being with. They would have to enforce their TOS, right? So they're in the same boat as YouTube right now. And they would have to add a brand new feature where videos stay up. So there's like the live streaming section and then the video section. So it's kind of like YouTube but backwards, where YouTube had the videos as a thing first, and then they've started to incorporate the live streaming. TikTok, all TikTok's managed to do with blow my eardrums out and play licensed content. Yeah, so thanks, TikTok. I'm getting copyright strikes, man. Fuck. But yeah, so Twitch, I mean, it can compete for entertainment value if you can get people interested in live streams, but all you're really going to do is get people like me to go back to things like Netflix, to go back to things like, you know, fucking god-awful cable. I'm not going back to cable. I'll probably watch, like, the cable-adjacent apps like Pluto TV, the things that are kind of like cable, but not really. I have more control over it. Because I'm too used to having my content on demand, man. I'm not going to sit there and, you know, and again, I like live stream here or there, but I just like videos, right? Like, that's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I like YouTube. So we have to find something that can work for that regard. So Twitch, I give them a 4 out of 5. It would be a 5 out of 5 for competing with YouTube if they had permanent videos as just a section. Now, I don't know if they do. If that's secret, that doesn't need to be secret. So anyone coming to the platform should be able to use it just like they use YouTube, if they so desire. But here we are. So next on the list is Odyssey. And as you guys can tell, this is YouTube. Like, look at it. This is exactly YouTube. Going down here, I mean, here's some stuff. They're saying, you know, if you get premium, you get rid of the ads. Same thing as YouTube premium. Yada, 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 yada. Here's Disparu. So, here's RK. These are creators I already know. Night's Watch, so I assume that's from Shadiversary, right? I know that guy. Nerdrotic, I know that guy. Optimus, I've seen his videos. Geeks and Gamers, I've heard about them. I maybe looked at one of their videos once. I don't know. Here's Shadiversary down here, guys. Like, there it is. Artists. They have an artist channel. That's pretty cool. I literally, like, this is, you know, and this isn't like just the YouTube recommend stuff. This is just the homepage. So following, this would be my subscribers if I was signed in, right? That's where it would show that. If I go to featured, right, I can see featured is kind of like the recommended of YouTube, but I think if I go to YouTube, we can test this. What's the difference based on homepages and stuff? So if I go to the YouTube homepage has some stuff where I can filter it by suggestions. But if I go to Odyssey and I look at their homepage, it's got the featured tab immediately. I can view more. So that's like Twitch, right? That's like Twitch browsing where I can look at just that channel. Just that genre of featured. Oh, here's some ordinary gamers. They're talking about, did Google's AI just become sentient? Oh, okay. Scary video. I hope not. But let's see. So, pop culture, artists. If you're just looking for content, you don't know what you want, It can offer you some stuff. It can be like, oh, maybe I want education today. Web 5 is coming. Who is this? Oh, is that the guy from Twitter? I think that's the guy from Twitter. That's the guy that used to own Twitter. And then Elon Musk bought it. Canada is about to damn YouTube. Yeah, Bill 11C. Goddamn, that's ridiculous. So we'll see. I mean, there's education stuff, lifestyle stuff. So this is like food and whatever. Damn, she'd be lifting. We stand a strong woman. Damn right. There's a music tab. There's a gaming tab. I mean, and this is cool. In the gaming tab, some of this is like auto playing. So, some are static thumbnails. On YouTube, it has the autoplay on certain things if autoplay is set up, right? But I hover over it. Now, I kind of like that system where not everything's playing, but this does catch the eye. So if someone is like, if it's from a live stream or something, that's what it looks like it's from. That might be good. Odyssey's looking like a big contender here, guys, because it's giving me what I want. Now, see, they don't pull the like suggested thing. Now, I don't know if it's different when you sign in. I might have to make an Odyssey account just to see, possibly. But this looks pretty good to me. I don't know. It looks like it solves a lot of problems. So here's this. There's the Explore tab. So the homepage of Odyssey is exploring, right? It's already set up to explore. I kind of don't want it to pass, but same time considering how much the world hates YouTube. I mean, yeah, small part of me would be like, yeah, YouTube got kind of fucked. But at the same time, I don't want draconian fucking laws messing up the internet ever for any reason. So it's a sticky situation. But this is kind of interesting when we compare this. So the homepage of Odyssey just explores by default. It literally says explore the universe, right? So if I click on that, there is an explore tab, which I assume gives me stuff based on what I've looked into, or, you know, since I haven't since I haven't looked at anything on it yet, it's just kind of giving me random stuff, right? But the homepage, I mean, it explores, but it doesn't explore random videos. It explores specific genres, right? Featured, pop culture. This is the homepage. So that's, you know, homepage. So the home of YouTube is really more like exploring your recommendations based on what you've been watching, right? And like what it thinks you want to see. So if I hit explore though, explore is now trending videos, and I don't really care what's trending. I mean, there's some cooking stuff, that's kind of fun. There's shorts. Don't we all love YouTube shorts? I mean, I don't know what the fuck, but let's see. This is the homepage. We go to our following is our subscriptions tab, right? So it'll probably look similar to this. Subscriptions chronologically organized by day and time, right? So how soon did those come in? You can manage it by list and whatnot. So I would assume Odysseys will probably look the same as that. I don't know because I'm not signed in, so I don't have any followings. Let's see. What's the featured tab? The featured, I think, is probably similar to Twitch's featured tab, sort of like that top bar tab of featured stuff. Maybe that seems kind of similar. Satanic. Do I know a guy named Satanic? I feel like I've seen that guy on YouTube. This, that, the other fucking thing. Somebody's reviewing Miss Marvel. Somebody's talking about Power Rangers. There's a Power Ranger series made for adults. Oh, that does look interesting. GTV Japan. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So this is kind of featured. Then we got your pop culture, your artists, your different tabs, right? YouTube, I think, has these different tabs. No, these are my playlists, right? Those are all my playlists. There's my videos, the history, library, and watch later. If I want that, where do I go? So we can change this. So same as over here, we can change it. Right? Good, fine. Sign up to earn whatever the fuck that is for you and your favorite creators. That's some kind of point. I don't know what that is, but okay. FAQ and support. I mean, we can look at that. We can see what that's about. So already looking better than Twitch and YouTube. It's looking like it can give me the same experience YouTube gives me. You know, maybe with minus the bullshit. We don't know. How to upload, edit, and delete. How to live stream. So they already have live streaming set up. That's good. Here's video tutorials on stuff. How to send and receive cash tips, right? So these are all your FAQ stuff. It'll tell you what to do. Logos, image assets, monetizing content, community guidelines, trending and discovery, transactions, and wallet. Okay. So let's check the Odyssey basics. What is Odyssey? Or what do they claim Odyssey to be, right? Okay, so I don't know what this is. What is this thing? I don't know what this is. Is this like some crypto thing? Yeah, you can earn library credits, crypto. Okay, so you've immediately lost a lot of credit because I don't give a shit about crypto shit. So why don't you just give people money? Like, YouTube has ad revenue, right? By sharing your own original videos, growing your channel, inviting others to join Odyssey or follow you on Odyssey, participating in Odyssey promotions. Additionally, creators that are in the partner program can earn credits from the views of signed-in Odyssey users. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, what is Library? Library is the parent company of Odyssey. It's also the name of the blockchain protocol. Okay, this is all, it's getting into crypto bullshit, and I have no tolerance for that. I just don't fucking care. Okay, is Odyssey related to Google? Some of you may have searched for Odyssey and noticed it was a company bought out by Google a few years ago. This is true and is in no way related to the odyssey.com domain name we have purchased. Okay. But it's funny how that worked out, and we didn't even realize that at the time. So it isn't part of Google. There's something else called Odyssey. Okay, Odyssey Google? Let's see. Is Odyssey owned by Google? Google has acquired Odyssey, an app that lets users back up and access content captured on their mobile or tablet computer cameras from their PC. Okay, so there is an application called Odyssey that happens to let you record certain things. So it's like a screen cap program. It's like ShareX or OBS, right? Something similar to that. So is the library owned by Google? That's a good question. Yeah, that's run by Odyssey. That's an entirely different Odyssey. They just happen to be named the same thing. You know, it's happens to work out like that. Okay, fair enough. So they are they are officially competition with Google. They are not a subsidiary of it, at least apparently. What is library credit? Is credit or credit is it? Okay, so library credit or just credit, right? Is a cryptocurrency that we use to pay users. Okay, well, how does that translate to real money though? Why would I be over here? That you're adding an extra step. Just give me the fucking money, dude. As well as users of other library products. What is library credit worth? Like with any currency, the value of credits is subject to change. I don't like that. You can check the latest information regarding LBC value at Corn Market Recap. So what is it actually worth? A library credit is worth 0.01 currently, but it's also down. Holy fucking shit, it's continued to go. Why? Why would I fucking do this? You literally had like, it used to be worth like 0.01. That used to be the price? Okay, but then how can I get rid of it? How can I convert it? There's buying it, there's exchanging it, there's earning it, there's gaming. I'm confused. So if I exchange it, lowest trading fee. Odyssey, guys, you've lost a lot of credit here. Now, okay, see, this is the problem. How do view and follower counts work? View and follower counts are currently provided by Library Inc. Data is aggregated from users that participate in the rewards program and or opt into sharing analytics. Currently, users who opt out of analytics are not counted in viewer subscriber figures. Okay. First answered question should not be, can I make money on Odyssey? It should be, how the hell do I find specific content? That was like a year ago, so it seems a little easier. If they can't easily get to it, they sure as hell won't pay for it. Yeah. So if I wanted to find something by Disparu, right, does that come up? Yeah, his channel comes up immediately. And do other videos of him come up? No, that's other videos that are not even in my language come up. Now again, if I, logged in and maybe there's some setting for that. Ghosty, hello there again. Hello there, General Kenobi. Hello, Ghosty. How you doing, bud? So it does put his channel at the top, so you can't find his channel easily. But you can look for channels or you can look for files. So if we look for files, specifically video and audio files, the fact that other things in other languages are going over his doesn't bode well, but These guys might have more followers, so it might be putting them up in the algorithm. All of these are in like French. Would I need to filter this by language? I don't know. Exact match of the word? Maybe? I don't know if that helps. So we look for only channels. Yeah, this comes up. Something French comes up. I think that's French. I'm fairly certain that's French. A couple of channels come up. We look for files, though. I know Desparu has posted videos on here, which is weird. I mean, currently he only has 8. Does he have 18 of these things currently? I don't know. I mean, yeah, he just posted something 7 hours ago. So why isn't his video first? I do not understand this. Again, this platform, very confusing. Where are Desparu's videos? Why are you giving me something in an entirely different language when you clearly know I am an English user? That's fucked up. Okay. So, for Odyssey, I'd rate it... God. This is the question of if we include monetization or not. Because there's no fucking way you can monetize on Odyssey. There's no fucking way you're getting money out of Odyssey unless you are some... okay, you're heading out to bed? Alright, have a good sleep, man. Yeah, I need to get there too. I got big things happening tomorrow. Yeah. Like, unless you're like some in-the-know crypto bro that already understands how to do it, you're not going to be able to understand the money. So, Odyssey, I know you're into the whole crypto thing because it's the hip new thing to do. You know, like, okay. But just pay people normally. Like, you guys need to handle that behind the scenes if you want anyone to take your platform seriously. Take whatever your thing is, convert it to whatever they set their currency. So if I'm a guy, right? If I'm a guy in Odyssey and I set up my monetization, I should be able to select how often I get paid out, you know, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever, how soon I want to get paid out. I should be able to set up direct deposit to my account. I should be able to set, you know, what I want paid out as, right? You know, so for my case, I would set it as USD because I'm an American, so I use, you know, American money. You know, but I don't know. It's kind of rough on Odyssey because I just don't see how anyone could monetize this because the cryptocurrency can keep going down. It can fluctuate a lot. It seems like you have to get a bunch of those little clicky point things, credits, I think they call them. Looks like you have to get a bunch of credits and then convert them to money. And then maybe you have to wait until the markets... I don't know. See, this is the problem. This is the problem, is just give people the fucking money. So, as somewhere to put videos that is relatively the same as YouTube in UI design, the search, as we saw, was pretty terrible. But I mean, I don't know about you guys, but on YouTube, I usually either browse random shit or I go straight to my sub box so I can look at what my creators that I follow are posting that day. So I would say, Odyssey, you're at a 3 out of 5 right now. You, like, I'm giving y'all 2 out of 5. Sorry. Like, the crypto thing just annoys the shit out of me. Sorry. So, the UI is comparable, but, I mean, you don't have an easy way to monetize, right? It's clearly a chore to set all that up, and you have to really understand what you're doing. So, clearly a pain in the ass, which, again, you can't make that a pain in the ass because, like, the point is you have to make it convenient, right? Your service has to be more convenient to use than someone else's because no matter how good it is, if it's not convenient, people aren't going to use it. This happens in games all the time. Some games have amazing gameplay, but the content, the rest of it just sucks, and it's hard to figure out, and it just, like, yeah, it's great gameplay, but damn, it's like CS:GO actually. CS:GO is a prime example of this, where I hear the gameplay is really good. I've tried it. It seems pretty fucking random and stupid to me. It's not intuitive to my mindset, and I'm not going to invest a whole bunch of hours to learn something like that. I'm not going to put... I could get good at it after like 100 hours or so, but I'm not going to put 100 hours into it. Like, why have 100 hours of, like, progressively getting better when I could go play another game and I could complete, like, 2 other games in 100 hours if they're pretty big games. So, yeah, Odyssey, I mean, you're at a 2 out of 5 right now. You're going to have to fix that search bar, right? You're going to have to fix the monetization, or no one's going to take your platform seriously. So next one we're talking about, Storyfire. And another big one is you have to enforce your TOS, right? If your platform's not enforcing your TOS and I'm seeing a bunch of garbage on it, right? If I'm seeing stuff I don't want on the platform, I'm not incentivized to use it then. But let's see. So this one's pretty similar. UI, again, very much like YouTube. You've got your sidebar here. Home, social, written, leaderboard, blaze, critic, and vote. Okay, you got your help and your legal and all your links down here. Not bad. Pretty clean UI. I like it. Got some gutters here, so maybe just add another video in here. Like, keep this banner, but add just, like, extend it out. Just for the UI design, for the sake of it. I'm an artist. I look at these things. You can add, like, you can move them over slightly, add one more video in there. I don't think it'll hurt anything. So go, rows of 5 instead of rows of 4. Down here, it would be like rows of, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Oh, oh, yikes, Storyfire! You're not starting off on the right foot. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, is that McJuggernuggets? I haven't heard the name McJuggernuggets in a long time. Holy shit. That's a throwback. I haven't heard that guy's name in a long time. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This could easily be 8, right? So, 5 videos, 8 popular creators across, It looks like it scrolls pretty good. You got your trending, you got your recent, you got your featured, My Virtual Escape. I don't know. So this is from McJuggernuggets, right? So those are all from him. These are all, like, part of a series, right? So that's kind of interesting that these are, like, kind of relevant. So it's like, oh, who's this guy? Oh, he's got a bunch of videos next to him that are more from him. All right, cool. Drama alert. Yeah, okay, so drama alert's is Drama Alert a different thing, or does it have to do with Keemstar? I think this is Keemstar's thing, is Drama Alert. I don't know, though. I have no idea. I don't keep up with that shit. Minecraft trolling from Xbox Addictions with a Z. I don't fucking know this, man. Again, it looks like YouTube, though. But it looks like things are a little more, wham. So, like, it's like, when you see one video from a creator, you'll see a couple more because it's in, like, a category. So this category is, like, Tales from the Internet, which is specific to this guy. Exploring with Stephen Joey. Stephen Joey's channel. Like, okay, cool. That's not terrible. At the end of the page? Okay, that's like the end of the page. So that's not bad for a homepage. So let's do the Disparu test again. So if Disparu's on here, we're going to find him. There's Disparity. There's this. So let's see. If I try to search, do I find anything? This is by people, so that's interesting. You can search specifically for a person. So in my case, let's try, I don't know who would be on Storyfire. I feel like a lot of controversial people would be over here because it seems like a guarded secret of some sort. I don't know. So Shadiversity is not over here. Oh. I mean, we can look for, if I look for Leafy, right? Because Leafy's over here, which I fucking hate because he already got kicked off YouTube, so I don't. Oh my god, there's so many people that call themselves Leafy on here. I don't know if they're alts. I don't know if they're just random fucking people. That makes it way harder to find a creator, though. But he is at the top, so, and he's verified with the little check mark. Fair enough. Videos, if I type that in, this is from him. This is from some guy named Matt Elite Storm. These are playlists. Here's videos by Leafy, by Keemstar, about Leafy. Fucking all this shit, right? People either talking about him, thus having it in the name, or something directly from him. So it searches about as well as YouTube searches, right? Pretty simple there. There's social posts, so these are like community posts, so I think they have a leg up on YouTube here. Maybe, I don't know, because if you search for Just for Ackman, it comes up with community post stuff in comments as well. So, here we go. Storyfire, super pumped to announce that Leafy has officially joined. So that was 2 years ago, looks like. Interesting. What the fuck? So, it seems to be hosting some iffy guys. I don't know. Controversial creators, to say the least, right? Like certain people like Leafy. because he was banned from YouTube for certain things, right? We already know this. He was banned and tried ban evading, so maybe that's not someone you want on your platform, Storyfire, but depends. Let's check legal. What do they talk about legally? Can I get this off? I don't want that there. Thank you. We respect the copyright rights of others, have adopted the following procedure regarding the removal of allegedly infringing materials. DMCA provides a process. Okay, so they have the DMCA thing, same as YouTube. Removal notification, a statement. Okay, if you believe someone has posted this, you post this. They kind of like copy and pasted this from YouTube, it looks like. They just kind of have the same thing. A statement that you have good faith belief that use of material in the manner complained of is not authorized by the copyright owner is agent. Yeah, it has to be a good faith argument. A statement under penalty of perjury that the information in the removal notification is accurate, right? And your signature. All of these things. Isn't it funny P-Hub has better moderation? Yeah. Yeah. Porn sites have better moderation. But that's also because porn sites actually fall under FCC control. So that's something people don't realize is there might not be some certain there might be certain illegitimate sites floating around, but a lot of those, like a lot of the big ones like P-Hub, that actually falls under like FCC violations, right? The internet technically does as well, but those ones are more specific because they're very specific about adult entertainment, right? Which falls under filmmaking, which falls under the FCC. So the government gets really pissy about shit like that. Like they will go hard on that. No pun intended. But counter notifications. So this is interesting. In response to our receipt of a valid removal notice and removal of material, if you believe that the allegedly infringing material is not infringing and want us to restore it, please send a counter notification. So if someone tries to claim you and you call bullshit, you can actually counterclaim and be like, no, it is fair use, and I can prove that. Like, again, I assume YouTube probably has something similar, but are there any penalties for this is the question. Because if there's not any penalties for copyright abuse, we're going to end up right back where we are. But I mean, it says in good faith, so okay, cool. Privacy, right. As of 2017, I think that's when the site started. Information they collect, yada, 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 usage data, how we use it, when do we share it, service improvement, contacting you, questions, surveys, provisions, monitoring, blah, 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 blah. Standard stuff. Standard legalese here, advertisers. We may work with third-party advertisers, links, our site links, etc. Terms. What are the terms? Yeah, you agree to this when you sign up. Eligibility, acceptable use, doesn't violate any laws or anything. No stalking, no harassment, no harming other people. Ownership and copyright. I mean, it all seems very similar. Anti-spam policy, disclaimer, limited liability, indemnification, yada, yada, yada. Again, a lot of this, this would take me a while to go through, but here we are. I think it's pretty simple legalese stuff. All the standard stuff to protect themselves legally, to protect the creators somewhat. I don't know. It depends. We'll see. So if I go to home, I get videos. But if I go to social, so social runs more like Twitter. That's interesting. This looks exactly like Twitter. Like to a T. Except there's no trending tab. Actually, most relighted, most liked. So this is trending over here, essentially. Okay, so this is... The UI is not as clean as Twitter. It's a little bit hard to read. Not like physically hard to read, but I mean like it just doesn't stick out as much as when I'm looking at Twitter. My brain isn't trained to look at certain things, so maybe you guys fix that. Maybe you use these borders more correctly when you're on the desktop version. So that's interesting. So they have integrated basically YouTube with Twitter. So there's a Twitter tab essentially, and there's a YouTube tab. So that's kind of cool. There's a written portion which looks like blog posts. Precario flips. What the? I have to look at this. It's a 1-minute read. The story on an ogre human hybrid. Okay, that's fucked. I don't know what that's about. Looks like the written part's just kind of a meme. Nobody's using it. It's a leaderboard. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know what you guys want. Ordinary Gamers is up, so that's pretty good. Why are we on Storyfire? Is this a new thing? That's kind of hot, Shrek, says Kosi. Fuck off. Sigurd says, "Why are we on Storyfire?" I am discussing alternatives to YouTube. We're weighing the pros and the cons and stuff. Oh, that's weird. Nathaniel HD, but he's using the PewDiePie thing as a. Yeah, it's like PewDiePie's Brofist thing, I think. Huh. Weird. Do I recognize anybody? Let's see. So I think M is probably member or monetized, and then the check mark is probably a verified account. It looks like we got a couple of typical names for content creators. I'm not seeing like too many names I know on this leaderboard. Yeah, we're on all time. What is Blaze? Oh god, is this more crypto nonsense? Come on, man. What is this? Hang on a minute. I feel something in my throat. Ugh. What is Blaze? Blaze points are used to view and promote content? Did you just say I have to pay to view something? Blaze points are also earned when people view your content. Blaze points are earned when people tip your social posts. Okay, what's the point of this? Oh, I don't know where that went. Okay. Blaze is just V-Bucks for Storyfire. Unfucking real. Free Blaze. Simply watch a video to earn Blaze. So that's like advertise. Oh, God. Currently only available in the mobile app. Then why? Why would I? So you want me to put your app on my phone, and then I'm supposed to watch an ad to get Blaze so that I can watch a creator? I'm about to rate this a 1, man. That's, again, that's stupid bullshit getting in the way. That's stupid bullshit getting in the way. The critic is where the community gives feedback to aspiring video creators. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So there's like a thing where you can come in and like, it's a specific area for critique. Again, these aren't terrible ideas. There's voting. There's like, I guess they have like official competitions. Just in case YouTube gets lit on fire, it's a sinking ship. So far, I think the only usable one we've seen is Twitch. We've looked at Twitch, we've looked at Odyssey, and now we've looked at Storyfire. I mean, that link doesn't even work. Whatever link I just... Something broke. Okay. Yeah, because I click help, it literally doesn't... It literally isn't there. You guys are not doing too well here on Storyfire. I don't understand what a Blaze is, though. I really don't get it. You earn Blaze through these things. Your content gets spread. Somebody tips your social content. We should check the hub. I would for the meme if I was not streaming. I mean, I could turn the screen off and you guys wouldn't even see it. I could compare still, because it is technically a video hosting site. How fucked up would it be if there would be like, because there are ads. There are like ads. I mean, you know, as a surveyor, I don't know what you want to say. We'll just say as a peruser of the internet. That's the word I'm looking for. If you want to, as a peruser of the mature areas of the internet, we'll phrase it this way. I very much am aware there are ads on the hub. So, you react to the hub live. I mean, I think as long as I don't say anything specifically, and I, like, turn it all off, like, no sound, no screen for you guys, I'm not sharing anything, nothing is there, then I'm safe, but I don't want to risk it because YouTube are assholes. I don't know, maybe at the end, if I'm feeling fire, if I'm feeling a little feisty, I might just look at it myself and then legitimately weigh it, because it counts. It's a site. It could end up becoming another site that's like already got everything in place, maybe. And so you'd have maybe they'd parse it out. You could put the mature content on a thing and have it like age restricted, and then have the. I mean, Twitch already has titty streamers, guys. Like, there are things that are horrendous graphically on Twitch that happen all the time. They don't really enforce their TOS, so I don't know. But speaking about Storyfire right now, so read 3 stories 3 days in a row, and you get Blaze from that. You share a story that gets viewed, yada yada yada. So the cheapest thing is 500 Blaze. How much does it take to watch a video? Let's find out. So, can I watch any amount of this video? Can I watch it or not? I don't get it. Blaze. So if I click the Blaze button, that'll like let me tip them if I'm logged in. Let's see. Comment section, right? Very clearly like taking inspiration from YouTube on this one.
Good morning.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So I like this like fucking very basic video player. I'm gonna just mute that. I don't care what you have to say. Let's see. So I am watching the video. I don't get it because Blaze said it's used to view. Used to view and promote content. But I just watched that. So what? I don't understand. I don't understand. What is this? I don't get it. I'm confused what a Blaze is and why should I care? These seem to have no ads on them, so maybe... Yeah, there seem to be no ads at all on this site. I don't see any sidebar ads. Oh, Twitch? Yeah, no, fucking... yeah. I already kind of went over Twitch for a minute. Okay, I don't know what this is. So it seems that there are no ads at all. So again, this is the same problem. This is the same exact problem that Odyssey has, where monetization is hard to figure out because you could give some. Yeah, I mean, so why have the Blaze? I don't understand. Why have these? Like, can a creator cash these out? How does this work? I don't understand, and it's not telling me how a creator benefits from this. So let's see. Storyfire monetization. We look at that. How does that work? Okay, so there is monetizing that. Nope, no, there's not. The page is gone. All right, Storyfire, you got a 1 out of 5. Your site works. I can look at videos, so technically I can't give it a 0. It does, in fact, work. I can search for things, but you don't have monetization. Thus, I have no reason to be over here creating content, right? You have people on here that are already banned on other platforms. Like, you already have a guy that broke the TOS on another platform, and you let him onto your platform. That doesn't make me feel, comfortable with your platform, because that seems like you can't enforce your own rules because you're letting someone who's actively broken the rules of somewhere else come over to you. Now, technically, they haven't broken your rules yet, but fuck's sake, it's Leafy. It's a matter of time before he does some fucked up shit. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does. I don't know. It looks like all he does over is post shit posts, and he hangs out on Twitter because he's promoting that. I mean, like, how do you have subscribers and subscribe? Okay, what he's subscribed to is 2, and then he has 100,000 subscribers. I don't get it. I don't get it. Storyfire, 1 out of 5. Not looking good for alternatives to YouTube, guys. And that's the main problem, isn't it? Is that YouTube doesn't have to be better because they know there is zero competition. They know there's nowhere else that you can really like any other video sites you can really host your content on. Let's see. So this is Rumble. So Rumble, so far, looking like a slightly different. It's still a web browser. It's still a video browser. Looking slightly different. We don't have that sidebar that we usually have. We have it all in here instead. Latest editors picks, licensed videos. Where are licensed videos? I'm intrigued. Licensed viral videos. Easily licensed viral videos for your TV show, social media page, or website. Okay, so this is like kind of stock stuff. This is stock as in like stock photos. So you can like pay the creator directly for use of this. So that's sort of copyright protection for them. So if you want to use the video, but then, I mean, there's fair use laws, right? That do I even need to do? Custom licensing. But again, I think if it's in a legitimate capacity, if you're using it in like a news broadcast or something, you have to be authorized to use it. So you either have to get the authorization for free, or this way seems to be paying them for it, which, sounds okay on the face of it. So we go back to the front here. This says Hose Mad. Oh, this is Rakita Law. Rakita Law is live streaming on Rumble. Should we watch the live stream? We see Rakita Law live and see what's happening. Oh, that's crazy. He's actually like streaming. What is that?